Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hey Jana, thank you. I'm excited about being on Craft Roulette. Hey Teresa, hey Dawn, hey Jim, hey Chow. So, I pulled out a few things, but I wanted to show you because we talked about this last week, I think, and about doing my own advent. So these are the things I'm going to try and use tonight. But I wanted to show you my unused stash. Okay, so I have taken out 25 things that I've never used. They were either gifted to me or I bought them. But all these things here I've never used. And so that's going to be my advent this year and probably every year for a while. So there's newer stuff, there's older stuff, again, things that were gifted to me that are super old, just a ton of things. So I picked out 25 and I was thinking that maybe in January that I would do a daily because I just got these and I still haven't used them. So I've got 25 things picked out here. And friends, I haven't even gone through my Christmas and Halloween stash. And then Roberta had the idea that was it Roberta? I think it was, or Linda. Somebody had the idea that hang on, I'm trying to reach for this. This thing is stuffed full. This is all stuff I've never used. Shame on me, right? So I'm gonna do that for a while, other than things that I'm obligated to for design team and such. But someone had mentioned that I should put it all in numbered bags and have Mike just every day randomly bring me a bag. This bugs me because it's crooked. Let me fix it a little bit here. I can't handle crooked. That's right, using up that stash. And then this is all new stuff sent to me by 3L. Well, actually, sent to me by Trinity Stamps. We kind of did a swap, a design team swap with them. So these are all from 3L. So I'll probably be using some of these tonight. So foam squares, foam strips, foam circles, foam creative sheets, which you can use with this foil. Thin 3D foam squares and easy runner strips, which I've never used. So I'm kind of interested and excited to work with that stuff. Use a roulette wheel to pick an item, but that's not a bad idea either. Now, what's this? Oh, yeah, that's another one I haven't used. Why did I buy it? It was probably on clearance for $1. I need to get over this clearance stuff, friends. Because just because it's only $1 doesn't mean that it doesn't take up space in my craft room. Hi, Norma. Linda, hello. Hello, Di. So these are Stamp Camp, and Stamp Camp, I guess, was the precursor to Technique Junkies. So they're really old and they're not even mounted. So, and I'm not going to mount them because I don't know how. And it's not a big deal because I I don't know. I don't know, but Pat sent these to me years ago. And then this is an old Technique Junkies library card stamp. And then listen, had I known I had this, I would have played Craft Roulette this week because this is a Downton Kitty girl. So, and then I bought this last year from Whimsy Stamps, these pre-made papers, and I bought this last year from Whimsy Stamps and never used it. And this is the Vortex die set. And then these are pre-printed papers, and these are just some little corner dies. So I thought I'd try and do a strange little project here. And I don't know that I'll use these guys, but I might if I get time. Isn't that a cute kitty? But that's a Downton kitty. A Downton girl. It's definitely not Maggie Smith, but if it's Downton, it's related. Um, I thought I got out the library card too. I guess I didn't. So let's get started here. And I want to start by choosing one of these that, excuse me, doesn't have a little girl in it. Oh, look, I forgot there were sentiments in here. I may have used one of these last year, but I don't remember using it. So they're creepy. I want to throw a vortex in here. And I could throw a vortex here and throw the cat and just cover the girl if I choose that one. Um, yeah, I kind of want this one. Okay, so let's see what I can make work. Hey, Regan. Yeah, dollar deals get you every time, don't they? So first of all, I need to get this piece ready. And what I want to do is scrunch it up a little bit here. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. Ooh, do not knock that over. And then I'm going to grab my little disc sanding tool. And I'm going to do just a little bit of sanding on it, not a bunch, because I don't want to lose a lot of that color. I like color. I bet this foils too. But I'm not going to foil it because I'm not getting out all my foiling stuff. I have an idea that I want to experiment with before I try it live. And you may see that one day. Using stuff I have. So other than my design team obligations and the occasional design team extras that I might do in my life, I'm going to be pulling from that pile over there. And I have a few Halloween ones too. I just haven't gone through them yet. Oh, oh, you mean the kitty? You're probably right, and I probably have one. So then now that I've got this a little bit grunged up, it's ready to accept ink better. But notice I put this down because otherwise that stuff's going to get all over my mat here. And since I want to try and stick foil to it, I better make sure that it's nice and dusted off. So let's grab this stamp right here. And so this is just basically a background stamp. I've never used it. I bought it and didn't use it. Whoops. Let's make sure I have it right side up. Okay. These don't have, printing on the back, so you got to kind of guess where stuff is. And let's go with some archival. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think maybe I'll go with Stays On. And the reason for that is because I want to stick foil to it, so I need it to dry quickly. And Stays On dries nice and fast. Oops, there goes everything. Dang it. Falling. Story of my life. I really need to read this Stays On. Let's get back that piece of paper real quick. Two, right now a lot of companies are putting out these pre-made. So these are some ideas that you can do to personalize them, so to speak. Let's see here. Because a lot of them are so pretty, you could just throw them on a card and be done. But that's just not me. I want to zhuzh things. I want to. You guys, I was going to take my old people nap today. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll put on TV thinking that I'll watch something boring, right? Well, I put on this Australian series, and I'm not saying that Australians are boring, not in any way. But it was a whodunit, and oh my gosh, I could not shut that thing off until I found out who done it. It was fabulous. So I'm not going to give away the plot or anything, but if you have Amazon Prime, it's called Secrets and Lies. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Yeah, because I do get some, like I get the ones from Not Too Shabby, and I'm like, it's just not, as being expected to be a creator for the channel, just throwing one on a card front just is not gonna cut it. So now my vortex. So according to the directions here, you cut out your desired shape, peel off the top liner from the shape. So you cut that out of the other stuff that I had here 2 seconds ago. Oh my gosh, you guys, where did I put it? Right here. Cut it out from the, no. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Wait. Yeah, right here, the 3D. Oh, but these are foam. Okay. Let's just get one out and figure out what we're doing. I didn't get my OPN. Nope. It was a mini series there. I loved it. The guy that was in it though is the main star in it was the same guy that's in the American Virgin River. So I don't know if the guy's Australian or if he's American and which accent he faked. See, these are 3D. I don't really want to do that. Okay, you know what I'm going to use? I'm just going to use double-sided tape. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's get a thinner piece of paper. This is probably 80 pounds. And let me think about this. I think I need to put the tape on here. Okay. Let's use the scrapbook.com stuff is really thick. I think this was Elizabeth Craft. I don't recall. It was a little bit thinner, and I think I want a little bit thinner. I'm just gonna lay some on here. Grab my ruler and tear it off. In a perfect world. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a mini series, and I watched the whole thing this afternoon. I couldn't stop watching. Okay. So then I want to cut my shape. So for this one, I think I need the small one. I remember saw this one and I thought it was so cool, and now I don't even remember what it looked like. Okay. Well, I need to cut this so it'll fit in my scout. That sticky stuff is really sticky. It was called Secrets and Lies. And like I said, I don't know if that guy is Australian and just pretended to be an American or is American and pretended to be Australian. I don't know if I should be cutting these all together, but I have a feeling I should. They're sticking to my fingers because of the sticky stuff on that paper. I'm not wanting to sit. Let's grab a little piece of mint tape here. So I thought, let everybody have their fun and do all their stuff with their December advent calendars, and then in January, go rogue. Oh, he's New Zealand. Martin Henderson's his name? Would have never thought his name would be Martin. He's good looking, but he's short. I can tell he's short. All the best looking ones are. That dark hair and those blue eyes. Yummy, yummy. Sorry, Mike. Not sorry. anyway, I like murder mysteries and I like historical drama, so I was watching Bleak House, but it was stupid. I was really having a hard time following it. And that was one I could easily fall asleep to, but thought, you know, let me try something different here. This ought to be boring, and it was not. Okay. So I imagine you could use any foil for this, but I'm gonna use the foil that came in the with the pretties that we got. This is all stuck to the back of this because, and it didn't cut through. Okay, good thing it's all stuck to it. I'm gonna go run it through my, oh, I gotta put it on a different, dang it, Bobby. All right, let's run it back through. Let's do it with the hard mat. 510, well, that's not bad. Oh, no kidding, I haven't seen it, Jim. See, you guys have seen all the good stuff. I may have seen it. You know what? You never know. Okay, let's use hard plates on both sides for this and see if I get a better cut. It shifted on me, of course. Maybe, yeah, it did just a little. I think it'll be fine, but it did cut through. So let's get all this crud out of the way and see if I can muddle around with this and make it work. Oh, Juliette Lewis was the detective. Interesting. Who was the crazy girl? Tweezers. The mother. Oh, my word. It's the tape that was on the dies. So there's a recommendation if you buy stuff, friends, and it's still taped down the next year, you should probably at least take it off the tape. Because that tape is icky sticky. Let's just move this over here out of the way. And I think these are the parts we're going to use. This, I may fuss with this a little bit, friends. Not going to lie. It's a little bit on the fussy side. Hey, Elizabeth. Well, I'm 5'10", so I guess it's not that short. Got a solid body, though. Hey. I loved him in, so that always shocks me, too. Like, if a New Zealand actor, you would never know. I had no idea from if you watch the Virgin River series. Couple spots it didn't cut. Need a thinner tape sheet, probably. And I think 3L sells them, but they didn't send me one, so I'm going to have to use what I have. Whew. Yeah. Well, it looks like you could use both parts of it too. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to put it back together, and I'll figure it out by looking at the big one. Okay, move these. I don't want to put foil on these. And then you got a little bit of a miscut here because it moved on me. Let's get these little guys out, and I want to kind of put them separate so that they're in a place where I can. Where is my pokey tool? There it is. Okay, let's try that again. Poke out. Out, out, out you go. That one's so tiny, I probably will lose it before I can do anything with it. That one I lost the sticker from. Turn you over. Don't stick to... Oh, Lord. I can't pick it out. Should have probably used the bigger one because I am struggling with this. Remind me not to use this on Craft Roulette tomorrow night. Okay, so now the foil part. I'll start with the biggest piece. There's a British version. Well, that's popular then. Well, it's a really killer story. Okay, so if it's going to be a vortex, what do you guys think? I think it ought to be... I kind of like this green for a vortex idea. We'll see. We'll see if I even like the idea at all. You know, sometimes I come up with ideas that later on I'm like, yeah, no, that wasn't the best idea. Okay, let's flip this over. We'll lay it down here. Okay, and then where is it? Let's have a look at it and how it's shaped. It's the bigger one. Okay. Pull that off. Okay, kind of goes up here. Not that it matters, because once I pull this apart, but I still want to fit them all together. Yes, very Wicked Witch. Very Wicked Witch. Um, with the green. Very southern. You know, because our skies turn green when tornadoes come. It is true. All right, let's get some of these on there at least. I know I'm moving this all around, but trying to stay within camera range, but it just doesn't always work. Come here. Here's this medium one. Okay, this next to medium one. I've lost my mind working with something this tiny. I can't even see that good. Got cataracts, you know, but not quite bad enough to need surgery yet. Okay. I'm just avoiding these tiny ones. I'm going to avoid the tiny ones. I really am. Okay, and then let's go ahead, and so I don't wreck the rest of the foil, and just cut around this. Move that out of the way, move that out of the way. Then I want to burnish this. Okay. Trying to keep it sort of together so I know how to put it back together. I don't like the bottom part of that. And it, okay, left some sticky on the sides, which I'm not crazy about. I think I may skip this part entirely and just go with the center portion of the vortex. So it might go like so, like so. So, no, let go of my finger. I'm struggling here. See, it leaves sticky on the side, so I'm not crazy about the tape that I used. It was hard to cut out, but it did foil them. Yeah, get off my finger. These two guys are just giving me fits. All right, I'm just gonna let go of that for a minute and just set it over here very nicely so I don't have a fit. And let's stamp out our cat. I leave a mess everywhere I go. This one is so old that the backer paper is stuck to it. There we go. A little Downton cat, and let's see, how do I want to color that? I think I'll color it with, alcohol markers. So I need alcohol marker friendly paper. And actually, I'm going to put it in my Misty. Deep breaths in and out in it. Don't get me started. I'll get in trouble. Go in my Stellar because it's nice and black and it's alcohol marker friendly. There's not going to be much to color on here, but okay, the weird part is I don't have a full body. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to remediate that because I don't like things that are cut off. Bothers me. Nice though. You wouldn't really know that was a cat because there's no ears. Give that a second to dry. Let's put this away real quick so I don't make a hot mess of it. But if the cat's in the vortex, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to think that over. I hate putting foil away, friends. And I don't, that's a strong word, but it's such a pain in the neck. Oh, it looks like they give you 2 sheets of each, too. Cool. Dupe to do all day. Oh, you mean the happy story I sent out? Do 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 do. I love doing that. People do it to me. I do it to people. It's a thing. Okay, so let's give some thought to how I can make this cat, you know, on something. Or could it be just popping up out of the ground? That'd be just weird, huh? Isn't it cute? I love this Technic Chunky stamps are awesome. Let me see. How is cat going? Let's find the Tim Holtz stickers. Hey, that's a whole nother story. Where are you guys? Manu, Manu. Where are ya? You never know what I might do with things. I have my Halloween stuff out because of my journal. I can't find them. Manu, Manu. Okay, they have to be in there. This is my Halloween bucket. Well, I can't even get it under there. And it doesn't have all Halloween in it. Oh, wait, I got windows. There's the stickers. Okay. Let's see if there's anything creepy enough to handle it to really. What is that? Ooh. But you have to cover it. Oh, I didn't even realize I had this stuff. Oh my god. Popping in from the side. Maybe. Maybe. Love, love, love this door. I've used it for a 3D project before. Nope, covers up too much. I don't want it to cover a bunch. Okay, I'm nixing the windows idea. They're too big. They're not meant to be necessarily on a small project. You know, like this A2 size. Okay, put those away. You can't get them back in the thing, so they end up everywhere. We've got stickers, though. I think these are the masks that Jim was talking about. Yes, if I had a lecture stand, I probably do. Wait, I think I do in my unused stuff. Oh my gosh, you're a genius, Reagan. And I think I put it in my in this pile. There's a churn, a floor lamp. Oh, Okay, then it's in this other pile. I do. Because Cherry Lane was going out of business. And so, you know, I spent a bunch of money. No, I didn't spend a bunch of money. Well, I did by the time I paid for shipping. Okay, there's a wardrobe. There's a cuckoo clock. I swear there's some sort of a lecture stand like you're talking about. I'll be doggone if I'm gonna find it though. Menu. Do. Menu. They're tiny, so they're hard to spot. Okay, there's a wheel. Here's my friend Chow sent me a stock light. It's so funny. Like, I was thinking to myself, and I've never used it, but it's not here because I haven't gone through those sets yet. Where are you? Yeah, there was a podium. I'm positive there was. I'm not finding it. Okay, let's try back in this one, and then I'll give up. Maybe just make one of my own, but that was a brilliant idea. Hi, Michelle. Okay, what? Do I have two of this chair and lamp? No. Okay. Okay. Plan B. Make one. What's this? Oh, it's part of one of those windows. Well, could it be? I'm gonna need to hit it. I'm waiting for that ink to dry. It's not that the ink's wet, it's that I messed up my ink pad and it's little bits of the ink pad on there. Let's cut them out. Yeah, I could definitely just draw and cut out a little podium. Giant cat on podium. Make her hat kind of a little bit 20s style. Boy, I was looking at the 20s fashions. Those things are hideous. Why is there a snake on the screen? Oh, it's a worm. Oh, I hate worms. Okay, never mind. Uh, yeah, I mean, this has a cat face, but it just doesn't have any ears. I can't hear anything. Wait, I don't have any ears. Okay. Or it could just be creeping up from the fog. I could make fog. I don't know about my vortex either. See, that's why I have to have all my pieces so that I can decide how to maneuver. Oh, I know. I know. Wait. Where'd they go? Aren't there a bunch of sentiments in here? Yes. That's kind of crazy. Ah, okay. Need to color the cat. Need to make decisions on my vortex here if I'm even going to use it. I might just use it as little elements. I don't want to cover up a lot of that colorful road. All right, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Arteza markers because they're nearby. A green-eyed cat. And I think I want a red scarf. Hey, Craft Mama. Yeah, they do kind of look sad, huh? I have to make them look a little more evil. I could do that. All right, let's move these things and get this girl colored. Or make her because it's a girl. So let's do dark, medium. The light. And then the little bow. Oh, good. These are bullet tips. I prefer the bullet tips on these than I do the brush tips. This is kind of a candy red, though. I might cover the whole thing in orange just to kind of take that pinkish part away. Let's grab a little orange. Oh, hi, Melanie. Yeah, that works out better. Takes away that pink. Kind of. We'll leave the collar white. And the fur, I think I'm going to leave white as well. So let's do we'll do a brown gray blend. just to kind of add a little bit of shading in here. Not a bunch, just a little. Quite a bit under that hat. We're going to make that brim look like it's sticking out over. We'll just shape up that nose a little. There. Just a little down around here. Oh, happy birthday. Look at you remembering birthdays. Okay. Now, I think the eyes need to be a little bit greenier. Let me zoom in just a wee bit here. I think the eyes need to be a little bit greenier. I don't have, I have this dull green. They're just a little on the blue side for me. Although I love that color, it just doesn't work for Halloween. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Let's add a little light in those eyes. Let's see, and light's coming from, okay. There we go. Hey, Karen. I think I feel like the hat's super plain. I love it though. I do. This is coming together. It's making me happy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this to the cat. Do I want the cat popped up? I think I might want the cat popped up too. So I think I will glue this directly down. Do, 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 do. Hey, Abraham. Listening and lurking. Okay, cool. Ah, you moved on me, you little brat. I hate it when stuff moves. No movie. Our little podium. Hi, Sandy. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm just eyeballing what the center is here. And then let's grab some of these Scrapbook Adhesive foam squares, these 3D foam squares. These are black. Do, 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 do. So if you didn't catch it, I will be live tomorrow night on Craft Roulette, filling in for the magnificent Tracy Phillips, who is recovering from illness. I'm super flattered that Mary asked me, as always. I got with my, yeah, I always get caught with my own worm. That's the problem. Is the problem. It's my karma. And now there's a gnat. Okay. Am I gonna like that? Yes, I am. Go away. You're uninvited. Then we'll worry about the vortex pieces. Abraham, the class, I think, I want to say they said it was at the end of September or maybe October. Oh gosh, you know what? Never mind. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. Over there. Okay, I'm not mad. The backers peel off of these nicely. If you have fingernails, if you don't have fingernails, well, too bad for you. There we go. Fingernails and good eyesight. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Did you buy the stuff, Abraham? Or do you already have it? Okay. Okay, and I wanted to do corners. So I have these little pieces here. And I think I'll cut those out of some, you guessed it, Reynolds paper. Black. Not the deep Deutschland. Oh, look, it comes on its own little magnet. How cute. But also the pieces are all together, but at least they don't have sticky stuff on them. That's always a bonus. Okay. I'm waiting for this to dry before I try and clip it off because it's going to be a difficult clip. Close my glue. Find the paper. I'm going to use the paper that I can sand. Just cut off what I need here. Super fine tip. Super fine. Okay, I want to go back to my magic mat. All right, let's see how that cut out. Okay, it cut out perfect. I need 3 more. Kind of try and want to use everything I took out. Maybe I could have one of those skeletons peeking in from the side. And have it all on one card, which might look funky, NASA. There's a new song for you. You gotta be old to remember that one. Oh, you mean to lift it up and down? That'd be great. Little for the scout. Little handle. That would be great. Like the big guy does. Platinum. Or at least platinum 6. I don't have I have a platinum 6. Okay, those are the cherry lins, which aren't available anymore, friends. I got them on clearance, probably for $1 or $1.50 tops. Everything was so cheap, except shipping. All right, let's get my scrap paper here. Did I put my sander away? I did not. All right, let's put these out. These are really delicate little guys, but the paper isn't delicate, so they cut out just fine. I just struggled with that vortex because of the sticky I was trying to cut through. Come on, Bobby. All the little stuff is getting to me tonight. Don't sweat the small stuff, but you have to. Go. There's one. Those little pieces are kind of cool too. Should I save them? No, I'm not going to. Uh, I have to clean up my mess for live tomorrow and then clean up that mess for tomorrow night. So I'm just going to be a cleaning little fool. And then I have a huge haul of things, of um, samples that I need to make. Hey, Amalia. Good to see you. Oh, if I could get the Whimsy Stamps gig, I would love that. I love their stuff. Trinity and Whimsy, probably my favorite. And, well, of course, you know, Tim Holtz, but that's a whole different kind of design, you know, where it's more serious and the Whimsy is and the Trinity are more whimsical and fun. Sometimes people take their art too seriously. So now I'm looking for something else to binge. I finished Downton Abbey for the second time. Finished that little series. I finished a series called The Village, and my son got it confused with the. I remember there was a scary movie called The Village. I never saw that. This was not scary. It was historical. I like I said, historical drama. Um, Amazon wants you to pay for season 2 of London Hospital, or I think it's called London Hospital. There might be another Call the Midwife season. Hi, Judy. And Barney. Judy and Barney. Okay, so now I'm going to sand these. They're delicate, so I should be more careful. Doesn't take a lot to sand off the surface. Oops, dang it, Bobby, be careful. I just told myself to be careful and then I wasn't careful. So what's cool with this black paper is once you've sanded it, it oddly looks like old metal. Old dull metal. And that's what I like about it. Okay. Did I get all four? I did. Right. Extra fingers. Get those up. Get this out of the way. All right. Now I need to trim that extra. Oops. Lost my vortex pieces. Don't lose those. Need to trim this excess off. I want some pad thai. Oops, that's not. Those are my pinking shears. There's what I'm looking for. And hope I don't screw this up when I do this. Maybe get my fingers out of the way. There we go. I didn't get it straight. Grr. See, here we're going to end up with a mow haircut if I'm not careful. Are you allergic to peanuts or you just don't like them? Sand that a little. Okay, now I want to come around the edges and I'm going to edge this with, where are you? Some stays on. I think I'll do black. So in that case, I can do archival. Ooh, lasagna sounds good. Ooh, my little corners might not fit there on the bottom. I'll have to do a little surgery. Okay, skulls. If I was going to have a skull peeking in, I might have him peeking in from right over here. So it's going to have to be, should we get the beer drinking Mexican or I think the top hatted guy. See if I can figure out which one it is. I think it's this one. And then I'm going to just take a little stamping block and add a little bit of dotted pieces here. Oh, that sounds really good. The Crypt Keeper, which one? Was there a Crypt Keeper on here? Well, because I want him coming in from this way, I need somebody that's facing that way. Otherwise, you're just going to get the back of his head. Mini, mini. You're not going to see a lot of them. That's the point. That smells good. Oh, okay. See, you can barely see him at all, but I used him, so that there's that. Mmm. Dessert. Okay, now where are my little pieces here? Let's think about these. I think what I might do is just trim it off with those two spots. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My main objective here was to use everything that I took out that I've never used before. And I'll probably be doing that for a few weeks. Tweezers. There, just do a little surgery. British Crime TV. I don't think I do. Oh, that's a good idea too, Jim. To put him as like shelf support. But I'm gonna leave them flat because I've already got enough popped up on here. And I haven't even put my vortex down yet. That's coming last because it has frustrated me and it's having a timeout. Okay, there's the hard part. I think I want to go like this instead. Okay, vortexes. I almost feel like I need to ink around the paper here. It's easier said than done because it's sticky for one thing. But it does look better with ink around it. Okay, there's one. Oh, good idea. I don't have a black one though. But I think I have a black watercolor marker around here somewhere. Okay. So this one is going to kind of match up with the strangeness of that tree. Okay, where are you? Is this you? It's a Versa marker. Tombow marker, where are you? In the abyss. Is this it? Yeah. Oh, the green. Oh no, I definitely want it to be black. Tombow marker will do the job. I can't have my greens clashing. So the green I already have out. It's pretty close to the shade. So yeah, you're probably right. I probably could have used that. Tombow marker would do the job. That'd be fine. Come on, due for a new Tombow marker, it looks like almost. It's just so delicate. And it's sticky still. So I kind of don't want to get the alcohol marker on the sticky. We'll go. Do I want to put that right in there? See, it keeps sticking to my dang tweezers, so I can't. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'm just going to have it all in one spot. Oh. You mean the second Wednesday or the first one, Abraham? As far as the makeup and stuff goes. I like Jenna Ortiz. Is that her name? She makes a great little sulky Wednesday. Uh, Speaking of Angelica Houston, you know what I haven't seen, and maybe they just took it off the air, is The Witches. You know, when she says children and gags, always makes me laugh. She can't stand children. Maybe they took it off the air because of that, because the witches eat children. This is tedious, but it's fun. And my glue is gagging. Yeah, I'm not even going to do the small pieces of the vortex. No way, Jose. Okay, now this needs to go onto a card base. Oops, you're not stuck down. There you go. Now that I'm completely black, there's so much stuff in the way I can't get my ink in there. Okay. Let's move you. I just want to move some stuff here real quick. So I can make a black card base because I don't have any black card bases. Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay. I forgot that's who that was. Who is Gomez? Do, 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 do. Need to clean up just that little goop of glue where my glue kept spilling. Need to make card base. Need card base. I think I want top folding. Boy, you can tell how crooked this paper is. Got that all the way in the corner. I know that I used my bone folder. I don't see it. I must have buried it. And I still may put a mask on the cat. Where is my bone folder? It's stinking. There it is. Thank you. Well, see, I happen to love John Aston as Gomez, so you know, the original. I just loved his little mischievous face. Catamia. Might need a hat band for that hat cat, huh? So the best trick to make sure that you get it going the right way is to open that bad boy. And these should go on here perfectly because they are pre-cut. That almost looks like a little cat priest, huh? Yeah, exactly. Tall, handsome, romantic. Okay, let's get some. Oh, I have an idea. What if? What if? I like it, like a funeral veil, but not with gold. Freezing temperatures in Maine, you lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Jelly. I need some black lace, but I don't have any. Let me see what I do have. I have a dark, dark brown that almost looks like velvet. I could probably make it black. That's what I'm gonna do. So this is like a flocked material. And all I need to do to make it black is throw some ink on here. And then that looks like a funeral cat. Oh, 37. Nice. It was in the 90s here again today. Thank you. No, no, thank you. Let's get the ink. I'm trying to get at the straightest part of this. Just to give us a little more mixed media feel. And I think what I want to do is stick that down with tape. So I'm going to grab some tape. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to bake. I can't bake until almost Thanksgiving around here. You guys see my spellbinder scissors? I need those little ones. Are the little ones nonstick too? I don't know. These are things I do not know. Echo. Sandini is good, but listen, I could be happy in the 50s all the time. This, my friends, was a from the dollar store. It was a you know, they're all scrunched up and you take a shower with them. I'd be good at that game, whatever that game was, where they have to guess what the word is. Because I can describe things perfectly, but I can never remember the names of them. It's like a scrubby. I don't think they did, the original Addams Family. Um, maybe Uncle Fester. I mean, take a look at Thing, okay? It had to happen somehow. It had to been some sort of a mystical thing. What do you think? You can hardly see the hat band in my camera, but not a loofah, you know, not loofah because loofah is a specific material. They're all scrunched together like that in a big old ball, and you use them in your shower with like shower um gels and stuff like that. Got that word out. Does it need bling, friends? Does it need bling? That'll be my last question of the day. That just made that cat like 100% spookier. Oh, one of them could bring down lightning. I thought Fester was who was attaching himself to a lightning machine or some sort of an electric. Fester could light up a light bulb. No, a loofah is a specific material. It's natural material. Yeah, shower scrubber. You just call it a loofah. Okay, got you. Bling or no bling? Bling or no bling? This is really crooked, but you know what? I'm not mad. I'm okay with it. And there's those corners. So they look like old metal. Do they belong there? Not really. Does that skeleton belong there? Not really. Does the background stamping belong there? Not really, but do they all go? Yes, they do. Shower poof. Yeah. Listen, loofahs are expensive. This was $1 at the dollar store, and I got it. It was probably 10 feet of it by the time I took it apart. I got you. Okay, fair enough. So it's a nickname. Kind of like some people, any kind of soft drink is a Coke. So I didn't get any votes for bling, so it looks like no bling. Anyways, if y'all like this video, make sure and leave me a thumbs up. So we had used the Vortex from the Whimsy Stamps. We had used the Stamp Camp Skull. We had used the pre-printed papers from Whimsy Stamps. We had used this little corner die thing from GinaK Designs. We used this cat from Technique Junkies that I'd not used. We used this library card stamp that I had not used and had forever. And then we used some of the the 3L scrapbook adhesives to stick them up. What am I missing? I mean, obviously I haven't used this because it's on here now, but so I'm not really counting that as an unused item. Different anyway. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely vibrant, but then again, the lighting in this room is weird because like my hands are not brown like that at all. I don't go in the sun. Um, but this thing likes to make them brown. So, yes, words are hard. Don't forget tomorrow morning with me and Dawn. I'm not gonna say Dawn, but it's gonna be me and Dawn tomorrow morning, and then craft roulette tomorrow night. And then you probably won't see me again till next Thursday night, or maybe not even after. It depends on if I get my work done. Thanks for spending your time with me. And see you guys around the rooms. Take care. Bye. Yeah, natural Egypt loofah. Okay, yeah. Okay. I guess you guys are talking to each other about messaging because I don't keep my phone in here. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.